Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sid,
I'm Tay.
and today we are going to be doing a reaction to Fire by Mazel. I'm very
Finally.
excited. This is my favorite Mazel song, hands down. Number one, 100% my favorite. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, every other time before now where Sid has said that this is her favorite Mazel song, she was lying. It's
I was
this one.
lying, actually. It's this one. I know I say a lot of songs are my favorite, but I mean it this time. I 100% mean it this time. Fire, as of currently, right now, as of filming, Fire is my favorite Mazel song. So
True, because
let's see how long that lasts.
Joker's coming out.
Yeah, Joker's coming out soon. I might like that one more. Who knows? They always put out new music.
Yep.
So.
I would sure hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be reacting to the performance video and the performance from Dunk. So those are the only two videos of this song. So of course those are the two videos that we're going to be watching.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
So
my god.
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, the choreography for this song eats. Like, it's fantastic.
I love that outfit.
Yeah. This song is crazy, bro.
Oh my god, Ronan to Aiki.
Yeah, now you know why it's my favorite song.
There he is.
There he is.
Wow.
Yeah. I love this transition to like now it's dark.
Yeah.
And like shit's on fire.
Takato's so cool.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah.
Don't turn it down. 後悔はないさ。君以外いないいらない。I swear どんな未来が来たって輝かせる。Let it burn till the end。灰になるまで燃え尽きて。I feel baby こっちまで置いて。混ざり合う弾けと愛し合うその記憶。Deep down let it burn till the end。灰になるまで燃え尽きて。I feel baby please call my name。愛し合うその記憶君を呼ぶ。
Yep.
Wow. Okay,
Oh.
that whole ending was really cool.
Mhm. I love all of the arms in this
Yeah. Yeah,
choreography.
I
Like there's
noticed.
just so many just like they're just like flinging their arms around and I'm like, "Uh-huh. Uh-huh."
Yeah, I noticed there was one point where it looked like they were making a picture of like fire with their arms. That was really cool.
Mhm.
And then like
Mhm.
that thing that we talked about that they do where they're like behind one another and they're like doing stuff with their arms.
Yeah, around each other and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Mhm.
I think my
Again with their
favorite
levels.
parts
Mhm.
of that song are Yuki's parts.
Oh yeah. No, he spits on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good and also you can tell that this is a boss song
Hmm.
because obviously I'm sure Yuki has his own like way of rapping,
Hmm.
but there is like a little bit of a boss flavor in like the pacing of the raps and like where they fall in the song.
Hmm.
I just really like it. It's fantastic. Even the Takuto verse like later on, it also gives a little bit of boss flavor. And I'm like, uh-huh. Yep. It's just it's just really good.
It
I really
is.
personally love Naoya in this
Yeah,
song.
I was gonna say I mean, I need to listen to the song a few more times to like, be
Hmm.
able to cuz they were like doing stuff, they were dancing and stuff like when one person had a part and so it was difficult for me to tell who exactly was singing at that moment,
Hmm.
but visually for this performance like Naoya every time that the focus like he was center or like he was your eyes were supposed to be on him, he was like serving.
Yeah. And he does even more in the live performance. Like I'm like I didn't
Classic.
know we could get even any better than this, but we do. Yeah.
I
It's
really like the
crazy.
strings in the track
And the
too.
like I like the like MIDI choir
Yeah.
noises too.
Mhm.
Like it definitely has its place. Obviously, of course I like the sound of a real choir more, but like the MIDI choir is like it's it's an interesting instrument to use for the track and I like it.
Do they I mean, we'll find out, but do they use like a live band for Dunk or is it like a track thing?
No, I think it's just a track,
Okay.
but
I'd be
I'm not
interested to
positive.
see more Mazel songs with like a live band.
Yeah, definitely. Me too. We love live bands here.
Mhm. It's just fun because
I just
every
need to
time
hear
that
the
we've watched a
instruments.
BMSG artist perform with a live band, the live band has changed the song a little bit and it's just always so good and so like
Yeah, it's
it just
it's always
adds.
good.
Yeah. Hmm.
Extra spice to the track. I just love hearing the drummer just absolutely go off when they have a live band. I'm like,
Or
okay.
the guitarist, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay,
You were
second run
saying,
through.
oh, you wanted to say
Oh.
something about the levels.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, a little bit. I just like the way once again we're proving it once again. They have again multiple height levels like back like this, but also they stood in a straight line again.
Yep.
Like how many times have they added a straight line and then a break into the choreography? We have to count at this point. It's good though. Like I'm never like, "Oh, they're doing this again." I'm
No,
like,
it's
"No,
always,
actually,
yeah. It always
like
fits
it
with the
always
song.
fits."
Yeah, it fits in the
Mhm.
song, fits with the other choreography that's in the song. It's
Mhm.
just fun. And
Yeah.
I like staple moves or,
Me
whatever
too.
for
Yeah.
groups. Like I just think that's interesting. I don't think that really gets boring because it's not like they're doing the exact same thing. It's always a little bit different.
Yeah, yeah. And it's fun to be able to like pick stuff out that you've seen before and like connect the pieces and be like, "Oh, I like how they've always kind of done this thing for
Hmm.
because it's literally just standing in a line. But every time we see them stand in a line, we're like,
They're doing it again.
they're standing in a line again. Yeah. I literally love everything about this song. I don't know what it is. This song is kind of like more low key,
Yeah.
than other Mazel songs. Like it's definitely a B-side, you know what I mean? Like it's just an album track, but I don't know, there's something about it that is just like it just like buries itself in my brain. Everyone's tone of voice stands out nicely on this track, especially Hayato's voice sounds
Yes.
so nice on this song. And I love the tempo and the flow of Takuto's rap. Like we just watched it like 3 more times. Every single time his part came on, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It just sounded so good.
Yeah, he sounded, yeah. I mean, I really liked all of the raps on this track.
Mm-hmm.
Yuki, I already said I really like his parts. But Takuto, I just his whole part, like the for this whole video, like his verse and also like the dancing that he does. I don't know exactly because I'm not a dancer. I don't know dancer lingo or anything like that, but I noticed it for Memoria too for his dance break.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a certain way that he moves that it's just like I can't look away.
Yeah, it's very captivating.
Mhm.
He's a very good dancer.
Mhm.
I can see why he was a backup dancer, like before he was doing this. Like, I get it.
Every time
I get why you were employed.
yeah, every time you bring that up, it makes me think of that video you sent me of him dancing for Chanmina.
Yeah, and he's like a little cat,
Yeah,
you know?
that's. I know that he's done other things, but that's what I think of first.
Yeah. Well, he did do that, so yeah.
Um, I really liked so for this track, like you were saying, like it is a B-side. It's not anything that's like super flashy like, Carnival and
Mm-hmm.
other crazy tracks that they have, but I don't know, it's just it reminds me of like this trend that was like god, not to age myself, but like probably like 8 to 10 years ago now, where people used
Mm-hmm.
to take like kind of like choir chorus songs and like remix the shit out of them. That's what this
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can see that. I don't know how Sky High built this song or like what his process was for it, but I really like it. And to me it doesn't sound like it's obviously a Mazel song because they're all on the track, but it's also like very different from the rest of their discography. Not maybe not very different, but just different enough that
Yeah.
it's noticeable to be like I think that's why I say that it's my favorite song too, is just because it's so different.
Yeah.
Um I want to know how he made it. Like, I just want to know how Sky had put this song together. How he was like, if he had this song like lying around, or if he was like, no, I'm gonna make this and it's for them. Like, I
Yeah.
just want to know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to know.
Hmm.
I get what you mean though, because like you're right, it is different, but it's still a Mazel song. Like if
Yeah.
you think of your typical Mazel tracks, you're like, okay, so like the center here is a typical Mazel song. This song is kind of like left of center.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it's not. It's not like, oh, this song doesn't sound like them at all, but it's like, oh, this doesn't sound like the rest of their stuff in a
Right.
good way.
Right.
I just think it's interesting because I would love to see them branch out a little bit more
I
in
love
their
when
sound.
yeah, I love when groups experiment with their sound, with their typical sound and their atypical sound and kind of like mixing the two together
Hmm.
or just, trying to do like a 180 for just a random track just for
Just
fun.
for a little bit,
Yeah.
just for fun. And I mean, we're talking about a group who has for title tracks has Parade and
Yeah.
Ice. So like they do diverse things, but it's fun to not necessarily pick something that's completely different, but something that's like kind of different that you could like maybe see somebody else doing, but they're doing it. And it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, actually, I didn't expect this, but I like it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also like this one kind of gave me like movie soundtrack vibes, like maybe like a
Mhm.
like specifically I was thinking that it sounds like a song like when they're preparing for like something really big coming up and they're really having to
Yep.
like grit their teeth and like put in some work for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know what the song is about?
Um,
Just
I
like a
should have looked
gist?
it up. I should have looked it up. I know, I mean, one of the lyrics, the literally the only lyric in my head right now is "spit like a fire," and I went, well, yes, well, yes.
Well, yeah.
Um, I'm off the top of my head, I'm not sure. Maybe on one of our rewatches, I'll look up the lyrics.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cuz we didn't put there's no captions for this one, and we didn't have the foresight to look up the lyrics this time.
I shoulda. I don't know why I didn't do that,
You just wanted to get
but
into it. You just wanted to hear the
I did.
song.
I just wanted to listen to the song.
Um yeah, for the choreography, I don't know. And I don't mean I don't know in a negative way. I just like there's
No, no.
so
You're just like
much.
there's so much going on, and also
Yeah.
like the lighting makes it hard to see like all of the details of the choreography. I love the lighting,
Yeah, I
by
think
the way. I can't believe we haven't talked about it yet.
we
The
kind of
fact that
did,
it's
but
like
not while we were.
yeah, the fact that it's like really bright, the sun is setting, and then all of a sudden it's dark and there's like these floodlights, and then there's fire at the end. Suitable for a song called Fire.
Well, of course. I love that like talking about like Malza doing typical things. I love that they're again doing like small-ish units. Like there was a point
Mhm.
where 5 of them were dancing and the other 3 were off to the side, and then
Mhm.
they come back and join them for like, everything. And then I we talked about the arm thing, but I like how I feel like the jumps and like the hops and stuff, the things like I don't know, there was just a couple of times where they were like jumping or they were like, kind of up in the air a little bit that just really I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yep. Yeah, it's a choreography that's like it's very it kind of to me fits with the sound of the song so much that it doesn't like it's not like standing out in my face until they do something crazy like when Sato like falls down or like
Mhm.
oh, they lift him back up or when like the arms when they're like in a line. Um Everything else just kind of fits nicely so it doesn't like throw off the vibe. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Like
Yeah, the
it's like
songs
I'm watching the choreography but I'm not like laser focused in on the choreography.
the song's a little bit understated for what it is, and the choreography is the same. Um,
Hmm.
Not that it's not like amazing. Like I really like it.
Yeah.
Um
I
I think
mean,
they
Ron
look
is
great.
literally he's literally throwing his hair all over the place on this the whole time. So like he's dancing. They're all dancing. But it's not like in your face in a
Right.
good way.
Yeah, cuz
Yeah.
I feel like especially if you think of songs where they do have crazy choreography like K and K,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's just like again, it's a little bit different from what they usually do, but it's really good.
Mhm.
I also really like the thing that because I've noticed it a couple of times, especially like in the viewfinder here. Um, when there's like a heavier beat going on, like
Mhm.
I don't my brain is not connected to the rest of my body today, which is fine. But
That's okay. I know what you mean.
yeah, like when there's a heavier beat, the camera does this thing here where it's like looks like it's like zooming or zooming out or something like that.
Yeah, action lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they did that a couple of times throughout, and I just love how much BMSG uses like for performance videos in particular, how much they use the camera to emphasize like something in the track or something in the choreography or whatever.
Mhm.
It's just really
They're never
smart.
just filming something.
Yeah, it's never just like a you know zooming in for the sake of like zooming in on a particular unit of people or a particular person or anything like
Yeah.
that. It's always like there's a purpose, and they're freaking fluorescent up until the very end here.
No, literally.
Oh, I
They're
also really
so
like
bright.
the fire in Naya's hand, and then the picture goes up in
The
flames.
screen burning up. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's nice. Nice little touch at the end.
Good editing all around.
Wow. I can't believe we're gonna watch this live performance. I
My
haven't watched
first
this in a really long time.
This is my first dunk performance, I think, other than like the clip that I
think
saw.
so, yeah.
I saw
There's
for
not a lot of dunk videos on YouTube, unfortunately.
for people at home, I saw the ATs and Boss and probably a couple other guys.
There's other teams rapping on it too.
Yeah.
The rap collaboration from
Mhm.
last year. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I've seen that on my own, but this is gonna be like my first like real taste of dunk,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Oh,
exciting.
I have to make it bigger for myself. Woo!
Okay.
I'm excited.
Oh my god, they just go right into it.
It just starts. Oh my god. I gotta go.
I love how stable his voice is.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, I love that.
His hair.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, the blue fire. That's so sick.
Wow.
Seicho's live vocals are so crazy.
God. I gotta go. Wow. Now it's orange. Wow. Whoa.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yup. Wow.
That was cool.
Oh,
That was sick as hell.
oh my god, I love that performance so much.
They sure know how to put on a fucking show.
Yeah. I love how it looks like as the song progresses, it looks like the stage and all the cameras are literally like
Yeah.
lighting up, burning, they're all on fire. Like I was like, what what's going
Yeah.
on? The
Because like
special effects are too good on the
they
screens.
are, because like the whole time when it was the blue fire, it was contained to like, you know, obvious like screen corners and stuff like that. And then when it
Mhm.
changes to the orange and the red lighting, it
Mhm.
like expands beyond that and you're like, "Wait, is stuff actually on fire?"
No.
No, that would be
But it looks
dangerous.
like it is. Yeah. No, I love it. And I love it's like crumbling and it's like and then that one big wide audience shot with
Mm.
just all the orange spotlights on the stage and you just see like the it's oh, wow.
I also really
It's
liked
just so
the
good.
like the black fire and the smoke that they had in between too. Like there was just like some small parts, but I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, oh, that's a really good moment to have that."
Mhm. Yeah, the visual engineers on this, they ate. They popped off.
Oh yeah.
Like they really put it together for this song.
Yeah. Uh
Wow.
Naoya and Ron really
Mhm.
really I was like, "What is going on here?"
I
Oh,
they
and Yuki.
there's Yeah, there's something that happens to Naoya when he's performing live. Specifically, like I know we say this about every person in the company, but Naoya specifically, there
Oh,
is something that happens. There is something that happens to him when he
yeah.
performs live, and it's fantastic, and I love it every single time.
Yeah, they certainly all like turn it on for their live performances, but like if they all turn into different people for their live performances, Naya not only turns into a different person, he ascends into a different plane of
Hmm.
existence.
No, literally, like every time I watch him on stage, I'm like, he was born to be up there,
Hmm.
and his hair looks so fantastic in this performance.
Every
Like
stage, I'm like, oh my god, his hair
every time they do something really fun with his hair, I am so on board. The amount of safety pins in his hair
with the
seems
ribbon.
dangerous, but like it looks so good.
Yeah, the ribbon like woven into the safety pins too. I
Hmm.
was like, how long did that
Who's
take?
who? Whose brain thought of that? Hair makeup artist? Oh my god, kudos.
They just love to have fun with Naoya's hair. They're like, okay, what if we did this
Yeah,
crazy thing? And Naoya's like,
as they should.
all right.
Now he's like, hell yeah, I love that. Oh,
Wow. Um, yeah, I loved the camera work on this too. I just really like being able to see really wide shots of stages for performances. I just think
hmm.
it
I
just
love
adds
seeing the
something to
shot.
it.
Yeah, I love seeing the shot of like the stage. You can see the screens in the back. You can see them on the screens. You can see the runway down the middle because this
Hmm.
is obviously like an extended stage. It's yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like this
crazy.
shot in
It's beautiful.
particular, I was like,
Wow. So pretty.
I also really liked the blue through most of the song. Like I was like, oh, that's an
Mhm.
interesting choice because like obviously the performance video was very red and orange.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was a lot of blue for this.
Mhm.
And I
Blue, teal, purple. And
yeah.
it doesn't get orange until like the very end of the song.
Yeah, which is also interesting because I noticed similarly for Mission the song, it started out blue and then turned red and they're doing it again here and I think there's another video like a music video performance video something like that where they're doing the same thing. It's like blue and then it's like actually no, we're red.
Yeah.
So that's another cool theme that they sometimes
Yeah,
use.
yeah. Yeah, they use color a lot.
Yeah, specifically the blue and the red. I'm just like, wow, bro.
They
This
That's
shot is so
crazy.
cool.
It's so beautiful, bro. Like, I want to be the camera. I want to be that camera that saw this. Like, it's just really beautiful composition.
Alternatively, just be there.
Yeah, I guess that. But you know, when you're there, you never know if you've got good enough seats to see something like this square. Like, this is the middle, like from the exact center. Like, there's no way you'd get a seat with a shot this good with your own
True.
eyes.
Wow.
God.
I love how much they were able to like do with the screen because like we said this is an extended stage. So there's
Hmm.
not too much you can do for like the setting of the stage, but they really made it work with the big screen. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
fucking cool. That's so cool.
Yep. Yep. And I like how I didn't notice that the orange fire comes up at the end right as Naoya says spit like a fire, and then it changes, and you're just like,
Yeah,
perfect. Perfect.
bro. I was going to say the part where Sato dies. Whatever's
Sato
going on
dies
there.
on stage. Yep.
Whatever's going on there. That shot where they're like on the floor of the runway, that is so cool. It is so
Yep.
such a good shot.
No, like when I first watched this and I was first telling you about Fire as a song and like as a performance and how much I liked it, I was literally picturing that shot in my head when I was like, I gotta show you this someday. It was that shot. I was like, this was all for that.
No, and that's real because I saw it for the first
Yeah.
time and I was like,
I was like, whoa. It's just so pretty.
um, I we talked about Yuki's parts already. I just I love like both him and Naoya like when it's their parts, like when they're really like having to put it on because they're like the only one singing or rapping or whatever. They have such main character energy and not in like a bad way, not in like a, they're trying to outdo anybody. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't know, like especially Yuki's parts when he's doing the rap and it's like he's really feeling that shit.
Yeah, no, it feels like this whole song is a build up to his last rap verse.
Mhm.
Like that is the climax of the song.
Yeah, and then
It's
like the come down let's see. The come down for that part is also like just insane.
mhm. This song really really slowly builds intensity and then at the end it's just like a lot happening and then it just tapers off again.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Especially because like when most of everything except for like a couple parts on the track just like drop off, it's like oh,
Mhm.
like sticking with the fire theme, like everything burned. It's all burned. It's all gone.
It's all burnt up, it's all gone, there's no more fuel. How do you going to burn if there's no more fuel?
God.
And it even looks like that too in the on the screens. You know, the
Mhm.
fire gets dimmer. It's like really really bright and then it's like gets dimmer and dimmer at the end. It starts to get blue again.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's really good stage design for like one song. Like at Dunk, you know, like this isn't like a Mazla concert. Like I know Dunk is like partially like BMSG Run or like Sky High Run, but like
Right.
it's not
It's like a
like
collaborative
Fest
thing. Yeah,
or
it's
yeah, there's other
collaborative with
artists
other
here.
other artists that aren't in BMSG.
So like and this is like it's a dance based
Mhm.
competition or not competition a dance based showcase.
Right.
So it's like and they're just like yeah Mazel's just gonna go onto the extended stage and do this b-side that nobody's seen before like okay
Yeah,
and they
sure.
ate they literally burned that shit down.
Mm. I love Takuto's expressions when he's performing too because Especially if he's dancing, he's kind of got this look on his face where he's like, "Oh, what? Like what?"
What? Yeah, no, for sure. I know exactly what you're talking about,
He's so funny.
and I agree. Especially because he's so like mild in real life and quiet. And then he gets on stage and he's like pulling faces and rapping and
Yeah,
dancing and I'm like, who is that guy?
if we just did a reaction to Spacecraft, and I had said that Yoki, when he's rapping, it kind of feels like he's talking shit no matter what the verse is.
Hmm.
For dancing, it feels like Takuto's talking shit, but like through
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah. He said, step up.
he
You
said
can't.
he said what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do about it? You're not as good as me. That's literally it.
And then this part here is what I was talking about with the performance video, where they kind of like create a picture of fire.
Hmm.
I love that.
Yep. Classic levels and arms.
Hmm.
Yep. Wow. They're burning up.
They are, and they've got the tall ones in the back, of course.
Hmm. I I wish Hayato had more lines in this song. I'm just gonna say it.
Ah, I love his
I know to
voice.
I know to give somebody a line, you have to take a line from somebody else, but like, and I don't know whose lines I would want Hayato to have. Like, it's just purely a thought in my brain that I wish there were more lines in the song, and I wish they were his.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, I think the song is pretty well balanced in that way because, like, there's rap verses and there's like vocal parts, and they switch off on the vocal parts, and the lines are longer, so like they have more like time singing. But like when you just look at the lyrics written out, they seem like they have smaller parts. And then I think about it and I'm like, oh, I wish I heard Hayato more on this song because he
yeah.
sounds so good. He might enter my line soon, to be honest. My
I was
Oshi
gonna
line.
say
It's been only
mine's a
two guys for
mess.
so long. I need a third.
Mine's a mess.
Yeah,
I don't
yours is
even
a
know.
mess.
I don't even
No,
know.
yours is a mess. Yours has been like every person in the company at this point. So,
Yeah, all I know for sure is Kaiju at this point.
yeah. I like Ron more and more every single video I watch. It's like, okay, get a grip.
Me seeing this from 1,000 miles away when you first were telling me about this group, and you were like, no, it's Aiki. And I was like, I don't know about that one.
You're like, girl, you're lying.
I think you're lying to yourself.
I was not lying. I just didn't realize. I wasn't lying. I was stupid. They're different.
Ugh. I also really liked his hair for the performance and the performance video. It's like a
Hmm.
extra wavy, extra curly something. I think it looks
Yeah,
really
he
good.
looks good with his hair dark like that. Like, I
Mhm.
know he's been red a lot recently, but like I like his dark hair.
Yeah, he's been red for a while. It's been since before the one man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just like, oh, he found his hair color.
And they're going on
He's
another
sticking to
one
it.
man.
Yep. I like that the outfits in this are the exact same as the outfits in the performance video, mostly because I know that they performed this first
Mhm.
before they filmed that. It makes me think that they perform. I know this is not how it was, but it makes me think like, oh, they performed this and then they ran to the filming location and they just like filmed it like here at this dome. And they
Yeah,
were just
there
like,
was
we're done.
I because I was looking at when things got posted. This is from the 2nd of December. The performance video got posted
Hmm.
December 27th. So it had to have been like not even 2
Yeah, no, they
weeks.
they filmed they performed this and then they were like, now we got to film it too.
Yeah, they
And
were
they
like,
just
"Oh
filmed it right
shit,
away.
this popped off harder than we
Yeah.
thought. We got to do
Yep.
something now."
Yep. I can't believe it could have
Uh
just stayed an unknown, unseen B-side. But then they decided to give it some choreography and do it at Dunk and I went, "Yes. More
like
please."
my god.
Wow.
He's
He's a
so
rock star.
he's so cool.
Yeah. I love them.
Man, I really loved the like because this is part of the build up before we get to Yuki's rap. I love that
Hmm.
Naoya was a big part of the build up because I think he executed it so well. And we were already talking about how the both of them have like main character energy for their parts, and
Hmm.
it's just like
It's perfect.
there couldn't have been a better like tandem.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously, I mean, I don't know if people know this, but orange is my favorite color. So I love this stage. There's so much orange going on.
Yeah, contrary to the channel's colors.
Yeah, we couldn't. When I was making the logo for the channel, I tried to fit my favorite color in there. It just wasn't going to work.
Yeah,
So I
mine
didn't.
is green though. My favorite color is green. So
Yes. Even though it's my walls that are green. Hey, at least you're wearing green today.
I
Oh
am
my god, we're
wearing
both
green
wearing our
today.
favorite colors today.
I think I'm also wearing your favorite color. This looks more yellow right here, but he's wearing an orange shirt.
Yeah. I technically am always wearing my favorite color because it's my hair. But, you know.
Ah,
Wow. I love them. I love Mazel.
I could probably watch their live stages. Like, I love all of BMSG's live stages, and I do watch them multiple times. But there's something about Mazel's live stages where I'm just like, I eat that shit up.
Yeah, they 100% level up when they get on stage. It's crazy. It's like they make something and it's good and you're like, "Wow, this is good." And then they perform it live and you're like, "Is this the same song? Are these the same guys?" And yes, they are.
Like, wow.
Wow, don't. Ew, don't get that out of my face. He looks too good.
The both of them do. Like, bro, can I have a break?
No, we can't.
There's something like I know that he's left my line probably at this point, but his live vocals, like I love hearing him on the the MP3, the recorded track, but it's just it sounds like there's literal rocks jostling around in his throat while he's singing, and it's just
Yeah.
like
I don't know how he gets that growly. It's really cool.
I don't know either. But every time
It's
that
like
I hear
so
it,
hard.
every time I hear it, it's like the first time.
Mhm. It's like, "Oh wow, Sato's here."
Bro is here.
Yep.
They're so fucking cool.
Yep. I love Mazel.
I loved this part here too. This like mini unit that they did.
Mhm.
I just love the way that they framed Sato.
Yep. The way we're just speechless at this point. We've just listened to this song like 8 times in total and we're just like, "What now?"
What now? This has to end now, or
What do you mean? What do you mean it's over?
like what?
Oh my good.
Like
Like, oh my god.
what?
Like what is that? Like he's performing.
They just they just outdo themselves every time.
Mhm.
And I guess that's exactly what Sky High was looking for when he created this company. He was like, I just want to keep making good stuff and I want it to get better
Yeah.
as time goes on.
Yeah.
And every single
And
artist
it
that he's
is.
contracted into his company has been like, I hear you and I will do that.
I hear you. I'm on it. And they are.
Man.
Wowie.
All right.
Well,
I think that's it.
yep. That has been fire.
Fire
only
by
have-
Mazel.
Yeah, we only have like really one more big major Mazel song to react to, and otherwise we kind of have seen it all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the only other song that I would want to do a reaction for is two. Counterattack and
Oh,
Seaside
yes.
Story.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So
Especially Seaside
those will
Story.
come soon, too.
There's like a million things for that one.
I know, I love Seaside Story. It's so good.
Well,
But
maybe after
that's
we're
for
done
another
with
day.
Mazel, we'll finally get to the other Be First music videos because I can't believe it's been this long, but I haven't seen them.
I know. I know. We have to do like a big, like, maybe we'll do something special.
Yeah,
We'll
surely
figure it
before
out.
the tour. I have to.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the way that I've seen most of those songs live, and I haven't seen the music video.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway,
Yes.
thank
Bye.
y'all for hanging out with us today. I know quite a few of you guys were excited about Fire. A few of you have been asking about it, and Sid's been like, I know. Believe me, I know.
I know.
I'm waiting.
I've been asking for it too. With
Um,
everything, it kept getting like pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, and I was like, I think we were honestly supposed to film this like a month ago or
yeah,
over a month ago.
the advent calendar kind of threw a wrench in our plans because like
It did, and then we started watching the first. And
Yeah.
I went, oh my god.
But yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you liked our reaction, I hope you liked our reaction to Fire. Yeah, if there's anything that you want to tell us about the song, tell us about these performances. If you were at Dunk for this, I know a few times that we've posted live stages before. A couple of you guys who watch our videos have been like, "Oh, I was there." I love hearing that.
Which is, it's really cool. If
My
you want to tell
FOMO
us,
through the roof, but I love hearing about it anyway.
yeah, if you ever want to tell us about like a live show, even if it's like not the video that we watched, if you've just like seen a song live and you want to tell us,
Yeah,
please
if
tell
you
us.
saw them-
we'll live vicariously through you.
Yeah, if you saw them perform it at like their one man or at Fest or something like that or anything. If y'all have anything that you want to share with us at all about Mazel, about the song, about anything, we'd love to hear from you. If you liked this video, like the video. It's one click. I promise.
Yep.
And then subscribe to never miss when we post, but you don't have to do that. We'll be here. You can keep showing up and not be subscribed, but like, why wouldn't you subscribe at this point? You know,
It's just one button.
it's just a button. If you like the video and subscribe, that's 2 buttons. It's so easy.
Yeah.
And then also, if you want other people to see that they're getting recognition across the globe, go ahead and share the video too. Like, we'd love
for
love
sure.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just like doing these videos. We like that you guys like these videos. I mean, we already have fun doing them because we're friends. We like the same music. So we're gonna do it regardless. But the fact that so many of you tune in and enjoy watching us watch these guys perform is just crazy. It's insane. So thank you for everything. I also I check Twitter. I check Twitter probably more than Sid checks Twitter. So I know when you guys
Yeah.
are talking about us because I want to know. I just like hearing that y'all like us.
Bro's like, oh my god, they like us.
No,
Which,
literally.
Like, me too.
But yeah, speaking of which, if you want to follow us on Twitter, our ats are in the description, but if you're not a description kind of person, then mine is Junon's Angel. And then
Yeah.
Sid.
Oh, mine's Mondaiji 118, but we could put them on the screen too.
We could do that. But yeah, if you want to reach out to us on Twitter and talk to us or just follow us, because we do tweet about BMSG. I tweet about a couple of other things too. Like I'm a little bit of a multi on my Twitter, but for the most part it's BMSG. And then Sid is all BMSG on hers.
Yep.
But yeah, we will catch you guys in the next video, which is going to be the first episode, and then I believe what we decided is that after the next music reaction after this one is the second part of Spacecraft. So the dance practice and whatever other video they're releasing for Spacecraft is going to be the next one.
Yes.
But yeah, we will see you guys then. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.